You're watching Your View.
Thank you for joining us. This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner.
Hey, great friends. Kaplan and Crew on the radio airwaves of 1090. Onto our YouTube channel where you can get involved in our YouTube chat. You can comment down below. You can visit with all of our sponsors. Also, don't forget our website, kaplanandcrew.com, where you can get everything, our tweets, our Instagram messages, our sided debates. You can get it all at kaplanandcrew.com. We welcome you inside the 7 Mile Casino studios, along with mi hermano numero uno, Grande Alejandro Pradilla, repping the 805 in La Casa.
Hola.
And with the man bringing the street cred from the 7 Mile Casino podcast shed, repping the south side of Chicago. Big Brown, John Browner in the house.
What's good? What's good?
Yeah. Hey, real quickly, before we get going here on the story that not just Southern California was talking about, but really sports fans around the country were talking about. Padres Dodgers over the weekend.
Oh, not Jake Paul?
I saw you. Well, I want to talk about Jake Paul.
Oh my God.
I want to talk about Oscar De La Hoya.
Oh,
I want to talk. I know. I want to talk about that mess. Okay. But I didn't see it. I only saw it and followed it all on social media. Grande, give me a quick update. How was your first experience post-vaccination going back up to the 805 to the Nard and seeing Mama Padilla? How did that go?
I got to tell you guys, I am a liar. I am a straight liar because I came on the show and made a huge thing about how I am done shaking people's hands for the rest of my life. And wouldn't you know it, the first opportunity I get to shake someone's hand, bam, brought it in for the real thing. So
nice. It
just comes natural. It's something that I after I did it, I was like, oh yeah, I just shook that dude's hand and I said I wouldn't do it anymore. But it was great, man. It's nice to go visit family and not have to worry. Have this thing in the back, like, did I just give them corona? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it was super nice to hang out with my mom, my sisters. I saw some buddies as well. Hit up, I watched the games up there. So it was a great time. It was great to be back home for sure.
Hey, listen, I'm getting my second vaccination on Friday, and I'm doing it early in the day. And whether I'm sick as a dog like you were when you got your second vax, or if I don't feel one thing, I want to be on the air that day just so I can experience it the way you did.
Yeah.
And whether or not I get the same results is a whole different story. But yeah.
Fiance got her second on Friday. So she didn't come with me to Oxnard because she had to get her second shot here on Friday afternoon. And she had it way less than I did too. Like Saturday, she was just a little tired here and there, but nothing else.
All right.
Hits everybody different.
I'm getting my second vax on Friday, and I just got back into town. I took a weekend where I actually went out of town. For those of you that are listeners and viewers, you may have seen what happened on Thursday when we were trying to get out of town, and I screwed the whole thing up by going down to the TJ airport rather than using the cross-border express. Listen to me. If you live in America, if you live on the American side, use the cross-border. Pay the money, okay? Find parking that's cheaper than the $20 a day, even though that's for an airport not so bad. I'm just telling you right now, don't cheap out. We tried to cheap out just for the adventure of it all. Disaster. I'll talk about it later on. Big Brown, I want to hear about your Friday night experience at the Padres Dodgers game. And before you tell us, I want to set it all up like this. I'm telling you right now, I've never seen a Padres Dodgers series. In fact, let me rephrase that. I've never seen a Padres series in the month of April be front page national news. It's the lead on SportsCenter. It's the top story in the LA Times. It's the top story back east. Everybody focusing in on Padres Dodgers this weekend. I don't think the Padres have ever played in a series as focused, meaning where the world is focused, in April, ever. And it was awesome. And the way the Dodgers set up their pitching staff, because Dave Roberts definitely came to town saying, we're going to establish that we're the better team in the first series of the season. And if it means I have to adjust my pitching staff, I'll do it. And the Dodgers walked out of town, having taken 2 out of 3. But let's go back to Friday night. Brown, I saw your social media posts. I can't wait to hear what was going on. Start me off with this. You were saying last week, I want to go. I need some tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Alex sent you all the credential information to send credential requests to the Padres, and clearly that was not for you.
Look, man, I'm a man of the people. You know what I didn't want to do? I didn't want to sit up in some perched area watching a game from up high. I'm a man of the people. Like I said, I had to get within the people. And so, I had a plug come through in the Great Friends Network and drop something on me. And I ended up, getting in the building, being one of the 17,000. Rare
How was
breed.
how was it? Because 17,000 in the old days could be like, that's terrible. 17,000 on a Saturday or Friday night. But now 17,000 looks on TV and sounds like a full house.
If you're there and you look around, it looks empty. But if you're listening and watching, you couldn't tell. It was electric in there. And I think it had more to do with the team that they were playing and the atmosphere that was created. But it was comfortable because you could lift your arms and move around. But yeah, man, no. It was amazing.
You weren't here on Thursday, Scott, but the guys from Mike Hess were on the show, and my old roommate Alex was on the show. He was there on Friday too, and I was with him on Saturday, and he says it was he goes to almost every Dodger game that when they come to town, and he's like, this was by far the most Padre fans I've ever seen at a Dodgers Padre. He said 80-20 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny because I saw a bunch of the LA Times reporters discussing on Twitter what the ratio was of Padres fans versus Dodger fans. And there was a lot of noise. I don't know what the percentage was of Dodger fans that were there, but they always seemed to find their way into tickets. Now, I thought getting tickets to Padres games was a bit more difficult, and I thought it was expensive. But I guess the Dodger fans had no problems coming down to San Diego and finding tickets.
No, there were not a lot of Dodger fans there. They were loud. There was enough of them to when their team did something good, it sounded good, but there were not a lot of them there.
You guys know how baseball games go too. When baseball games are pretty boring, or let's say it's like a 5-0 game, there's not too much to make noise of. This was an extra inning, 13 inning. The benches cleared at some point,
Mm-hmm.
so this was a lot to get excited about. And I was in Oxnard, so I actually had to watch the Dodgers broadcast. So I watched Oral Hershiser and I forget their play-by-play man, and Oral kept saying like, "This is great, man. Like this is playoff baseball in April. Like we get to do this 18 more times." Like he was super like just into the game and the environment. He was just raving about it.
I sense from the Dodgers, from the players, organizationally, the media, and the fans, I actually sense that the Dodgers welcome the rivalry, want the rivalry, and believe that there is something going on here. Because again, I'll go back to the LA Times from earlier today. The headline reads, Padres are for real, and maybe the Dodgers should be nervous. Maybe, forget about maybe, the Dodgers came to San Diego and adjusted their pitching rotation so that they could have their top 3 guys, so that they could win all 3 games, so that they could establish from the very beginning, we're the team, we're the defending champs, we're the defending division champs. We're coming in to mark our territory in Series 1. And the Dodgers will have left San Diego and gone, okay, took 2 out of 3. Could have taken 3 out of 3. Oh, wait a second. We also could have lost 3 out of 3. We certainly could have lost 2 out of 3. We walked out of there with good wins. But
it's interesting that you say that because I wonder if Padres players feel the opposite. Like, are they upset that they lost 2 of 3? Or are they telling themselves, yo, we're right there. Like, we're so close. We had them.
If you're in that locker room, if you're in that dugout, you have to feel like you lost 2 games. Not that they beat you, but you lost 2 games. You lost the first game and you lost the second game. So I think that they're optimistic because at every turn they had an answer for what the Dodgers were doing, because the Dodgers are infamous for pitching, and they hit every pitcher that they had, but the Dodgers just had another hit here or another catch there as of now. And so if I'm on that team, I'm looking around going, yeah, we're better than them. We just need to make that hit. We just need to make that catch. And they will. They will. Because I was there, man. I saw it. I seen it.
If I were the Padre players, I wouldn't be saying we're better than them. I'd be saying they're not much better than us, 2 games to 1. We're there. We are so close to closing the gap. They're the defending world champs. They're the 8-time division champs. We get it. But we're no longer the laughable little Padres. We're ready for prime time. And listen, if I were the Dodgers, on the other hand, I'd be saying, well, we went down there and took 2 out of 3, and one of our best players isn't even in the lineup right now, Bellinger, with this calf issue. So listen, I think both teams could look at it very positively, but if I'm the Padres, I wouldn't be looking at it like we're better. I'd actually wait until we were better. It always blows my mind when a team loses a playoff series or loses anything in sports and they go, we're the better team. You just lost. No, I still think we're the better team. Well, I know what you think, but I know what the results are. So first 3 games, Dodgers take 2 out of 3. Browner, I want to hear about the experience on Friday night. Tell us all about what happened.
So I go into the vaccinated section. So shout out to the Padres organization for having a place set up for people to get tested. And if you had your papers, you can show them if you wanted to. And then, you sat in a section with people who were either tested or vaccinated. So that was awesome.
So you sat in a section where everybody was fully vaccinated. Is that what you're saying?
With the shot or with the test? Not knowing that they had 2 shots. No, yeah, they tested for like the virus
Antibodies.
on site. Yeah.
How'd they do that?
So when you first came in to the section, it was off to the left, depending on if you came in through the main ticket entrance on the left-hand side. There was like a little canopy set up where they were testing people. They have a whole company in there. They've contracted with a company. That company now owns that entrance, and it's right across from where Lolita's is. Mm-hmm. So that corner, you go in there, and that's where the testing is. That's where the canopy is.
And I also did read that if you are vaccinated and you are sitting in those sections, that you could just take a picture of your card. You don't have to bring your card with you. It's FYI.
I mean, I keep it with me. I keep it with me. Yeah, I keep it with me. I got to show the people sometimes. They might come up like, hey, man, you got your papers? No, whip them out.
Mm-hmm. All right. So Friday night, you go into a fully vaccinated section, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. And I saw a lot of videos. So did somebody run onto the field?
Oh, before I get to that, Padre Pay. God, that's a terrible idea. It is terrible. It doesn't work. Shout out to, I think his name was Juan, for doing the best he possibly could, but he didn't invent the system. All he knows is how to hit 2 buttons, and if that don't work, you reset the system. And when that don't work, you just go, I don't know what to tell you. If you're gonna unleash something like that on every paying customer and then tell the people at that register they're not allowed to take cards, even though they have a card reader there, you're gonna upset a lot of people who just want to get to the game. The long lines at concessions were only based on the fact that the little Padre Pay thing did not work. So
I've heard a lot of bad reviews about it. I've heard a lot of people complaining that concessions at the ballpark and the idea of let's make it easier by using an app, and you put in your order and then you can come pick it up and it's all paid for on phone.
I don't think they think it's easier. I think the reason they did it is because they're trying not to have a crowd of people lined up. They know it's an inconvenience because it is an inconvenience. When I went, I remember I told you guys, I went out of the bathroom, I look at the stand, there's not one single person there. I'm like, oh, let me go buy 2 beers real quick. And the guy's like, did you order them on the app? And I said, no. He's like, well, I can't sell them to you. And I'm like, there's nobody here. And it doesn't matter. Like, it's a very difficult process to order stuff.
Yeah.
Terrible. Well, hey, listen, this is terrible. Is the word
I know, but cut them a little bit of a break, because I mean, it's like the new world, right? And they say by June 15th, California will reopen, and hopefully by then, 17,000 fans at PETCO will expand to a full house of 40,000+, and people can stand in concession lines and people can pay right there on the spot. I'm not sure if that's what the game plan is, but I'll cut them an ounce of a break right now.
But if the idea is to avoid long lines, that is not the way to do it, because the longer it takes, guess what happens? The line backs up. So now you got a bunch of people standing on line less than 6 feet from each other, all looking around each other because the person in front of them app isn't working. So just give the people, this is my bit of advice in that particular situation. Give the cashier the opportunity for, if the app doesn't work, for the people to use their card. That's it.
Yeah. Anyway, well, listen, concessions aside.
Right.
So Friday night.
Right.
Let me hear how you got a ticket first and foremost. Did somebody hear you calling out on the radio like, yo, I need a ticket, and they came through?
So my man hit me up in the DMs. I ain't going to give his name out because I don't want everybody hitting him up. but he had a man in the actual building in the ticket office. So the plug called another plug, and we put it together. Met him outside the vaccination entrance. Boom, we walk right in. It was easy. It was easy
Okay.
peasy.
Right now, who's the person that got you this tick? Oh, you said you're not going to
Yeah,
say his
yeah,
name,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah, yeah.
he's a great friend though, right?
The greatest of friends at this point.
And did you guys hang the whole game?
Oh yeah, sat right next to him. We had a great time.
That's awesome.
You went by
That's
yourself?
cool, man.
Bought some beers. Yeah, I was meeting that particular person there. Bought him beers. He bought some beers, peanuts. It was great. It was a great time.
So the app wasn't
That's
that bad.
cool.
You got some beers.
I mean, no, the app was terrible. I got the beers because at some point, I'm not gonna blow nobody's spot up, but they just go, "What do you want?" Okay,
Yeah. But
Here,
okay,
take these
so
beers.
so on the
Next.
not
next. Like,
for our TV only viewers that did not hear, you said that you guys threw, and you didn't say you yourself. You said we threw beers at Dodger fans. So what was going on?
when I say we, I mean all my people in section 117. Okay.
All right, let's go through some of these pictures and some of these videos because Browner shot a bunch of stuff, and I still got a lot to get to. And again, for those of you that are with us on radio, awesome, YouTube, great, and TV tonight between 7 and 8 p.m. on Channel 4 in San Diego and Santa Barbara, and Channel 118 in Orange County and in Palos Verdes. All right, Alex, put this up on the screen. Let's see what's going on here. All right, talk us through this, Brown.
So this guy sat 6 feet from us because we didn't know him when he got there, so they still kept social distancing alive. This guy was an absolute maniac, like 100% maniac. That guy needs the Chargers to come back because he wore the same technical uniform. It was just Padres. This little tattoo thing absolutely made me get away from him. No thanks.
Yeah, if you're listening, this guy had a Slam Diego tattoo on his shin, on what looks like his right leg.
This is
Okay.
Padre. This is Padre Libre. This is the guy that's always tweeting at us, right?
Yeah, Browner, you know Padre Libre?
I have I sat next to him for an entire game, so he's a fantastic fan. We need more like him. He was 100% into it, but that was too crazy for me.
Yeah, he's got his world championship belt. He got on his Lucha Libre mask. He's all San Diego down. Now, what happens here, Browner? We're watching. What are we looking at here? This is when the bench is cleared. This is on Friday night, right?
So this particular image, this lit the most 90 seconds I've ever seen in a baseball game. So when this happens, this distracted all the security and the people who are supposed to watch so no one runs on the field. This gave people the idea, let's run on the field. That's why this guy did that. I don't know how he made it that far, but pew, he took off. Like you could see it happening. And so then this guy is now these are his two buddies because they want to run on the field too, but they got caught. And so now a brawl ensues between the security, this guy and his homeboy.
Which guy? The guy in the white
The
t-shirt?
guy in the white shirt and the guy in the blue hat. So if you're watching this is 4 security guards and 2 sober gentlemen, I'll call them that. And now this guy's like, I'm just watching the game. I'm just watching the game in a white t-shirt as they take their buddy out into left field.
Man,
So then
security guard's no joke, man.
Yeah, so why is the guy in the blue cap getting taken down by security guards now?
Because he tried to run on the field and they caught him before he was able to run on the field. Because I guess the plan was for him and that other guy to run on together, but the other guy beat him to it. And so when he got ready to run on from the section, they saw where he came from. And so they came rushing over and stopped this joker before he was able to do it.
Were there any fights in the stands between like Padres fans and Dodger fans? Because it looks like a lot of Dodger fans are right in the middle of all these Padre fans.
So at one point after this, because I said this 90 seconds was lit, there was this one Dodger fan with his unattractive Dodger lady. And this guy was a 100% loser, grabbed his crotch at 2 women who were just like cheering for the Padres. And they threw a full, like a growler can, threw a full growler can at this man. Missed, hit another Dodger fan who looked like he was a straight essay, was ready to brawl. So he gets up, he runs up the stands and in the guy's face who actually threw the beer and hit him as opposed to hitting this guy. And at that point, it was like 50 Padre fans against 3 Dodger fans. So that guy chose wisely.
Okay.
It was, man, listen, that 90 seconds was lit, boy. I was like, I'm never leaving.
Oh, man.
And it was like the dumbest. It was like the dumbest like clearing of benches ever, too.
Oh, it was so dumb.
It was so dumb. It was like the guy clearly wasn't trying to hit Mateo, and they just did a little trash talk. And it's always the best part, which is also the dumbest part of any baseball clearing brawl, is when like 20 minutes later, oh yeah, the bullpen guys, here they come.
Yeah.
the guys that like, you're like, what are they going to do?
And the Padres guys and the Dodgers guys, they all
They
run
run
out
together. Yeah.
Like, hey, let's get in there and not fight each other.
I'm going to say this real quick. Tommy Pham, bro, next time there's a bench clearing thing like that, you need to start throwing punches first, okay? I think that's going to reinvigorate you, okay? I think that's going to fire you back up and start getting you some more hits, okay? You're going to start joining a ball club when it comes to success on the field. You need to beat Kershaw. You need to punch Kershaw in the face.
Dude, he was a second away. I mean, an inch away from getting that ball down on Friday night.
He did get that ball down.
Saturday.
Well, Saturday, right? Was that when Mookie Betts made that catch Saturday? And then, he
Last
came up
night.
clutch yesterday.
Yeah.
Came up clutch huge yesterday, Tommy Pham.
We needed that Saturday clutch. That Saturday clutch would have been way better.
Dude.
All right, so let me ask go ahead, Alex.
No, I was about to egg Browner on and be like, that's managing right there, because Mookie was way to the right of center field. He was not playing center field. He was playing more right field. I was going to say, like, Tingler's not putting his players in those positions, Browner, but that's a long conversation.
Don't get me started.
Hold that thought for a second. Hold that thought. Coming up. So what does this tell you? The Dodgers take 2 out of 3 from the Padres in the first series of the year, and they'll play 4 more games this upcoming week. What did the Dodgers winning the series tell you? Let's get to that story next.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
Kaplan and Crew tonight is brought to you by BMW San Diego, your certified BMW dealer, serving drivers throughout San Diego and the surrounding areas.
Catch Kaplan and Crew Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. If you've listened to Scott Kaplan the last 20 years, you know one thing. He likes to stir up some A new generation of radio. The all-new and mightier 1090. Hit it out of the park all month long at BMW San Diego. A new 2021 BMW 430 iQOO waiting for you today. When you lease for only $479 per month plus tax. BMW San Diego, Kearney Mesa Road in the 163 and BMWSanDiego.com.
I've been a part of this community for a long time, and giving back is what we do. That's why I'm so excited to tell you about the San Diego Giving Back Raffle, a benefit for Ronald McDonald House Charities of San Diego. Grand prize is this $4 million luxury home, or you could win a car, vacation, or cash. Everyone is guaranteed to win a prize. And you'll feel good knowing your raffle purchase goes to help families like the Lechugas. Get your tickets now for the San Diego Giving Back Raffle.
Don't worry, Gracie. The curtain only goes up when everyone has a part to play. Whoa, okay, I gotcha. Uh-oh, whoa, watch out for those audio cables. I'm gonna be sick. To the left! I am not going out there without Gracie.
Neither am I.
A little help? No pressure.
Hit it out of the park all month long at BMW San Diego. A new 2021 BMW 430 iQOO waiting for you today. When you lease for only $479 per month plus tax. BMW San Diego, Kearney Mesa Road in the 163 and BMWSanDiego.com.
City in Motion is brought to you by McDonald's. Stop by your local participating McDonald's now through April 25th and make a donation, or visit walkforkids.org to support.
Hi, I'm Vince Bryson, CEO of Ronald McDonald House Charities of Southern California. Welcome to the 2020 Virtual Walk for Kids.
A little coronavirus pandemic will not stop our show, because we are still going to walk for these kids.
You guys want to do the Walk for Kids virtually this year?
Today is Walk for Kids, you guys, virtually. So we love it, love it, love it.
Let's get this walk started.
We are going to start. So I'm going to be walking around my backyard.
Doing the 5K walk.
We're here in front of the beautiful Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum.
So we are getting ready to do lap 3.
We're here to send our support.
I love the excitement. I love the energy. Let's keep it going.
If you want to know the reason why I'm walking, it's because I care about the kids and the families that stay at our house.
I walk for the Los Angeles Ronald McDonald House for kids like me, so they can have a place to call their home away from home.
To me, the Ronald McDonald House means love, care, hope, and support.
The families and children of RMHC need our help and support now more than ever. So thank you for joining our virtual walk and continuing to support our Ronald McDonald House even during these difficult times.
Thank you so much for coming together, for showing that we can unite and be together even though we're not at our respective locations.
Thank you for participating in this virtual walk.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks for all your help and support, and stay well.
Ronald McDonald House Charities of SoCal gives families with sick kids the best medicine, each other. Stop by your local McDonald's today and make a donation or visit walkforkids.org to support. City in Motion, highlighting great things in our community like Ronald McDonald House Charities. Give families with sick kids the best medicine, each other.
Rich Eisen here, inviting you to catch my show, The Rich Eisen Show, on our flagship radio station, the Mightier 1090. We're on every Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to noon Pacific time. You'll like what you hear. If not, that's just, I guess, too bad.
A new generation of radio. The all-new and Mightier 1090.
We have a term for typical cheese-filled, grease-covered, regret-inducing takeout. That's why dinner from El Pollo Loco is always fire-grilled, freshly prepared, feel-good food. The $20 Familia Dinner from El Pollo Loco.
Are you living in an underserved community and facing adversity? Do you have a desire to start or grow your own business? San Diego State University's Lab and Entrepreneurship Center, the Center for Leadership and Entrepreneurial Studies, and community partners invite you to participate in our Community Bootcamp. The bootcamp provides intense, hands-on exposure to the fundamentals of launching and growing a successful venture. Register today at leadershipcentersw.org.
From fitness to medical technology, explore how people are leading healthier lives on Your Health. Join Erica Cardenas as she introduces you to health experts and discover how our daily choices affect our well-being. Plus, learn simple tips for healthier living. Your Health, Sunday at 4:30 p.m. on YourView and YourView.com. Only at Stanton Optical can you get same-day eye exams that test your vision and eye health for under $50. Stop by or call us at 1-800-STANTON. Eye exams are provided by independent eye care doctors.
Adios, love handles.
Adios, couch.
Adios, Quarantine 15.
Say adios to the quarantine bod with Pollo Fit Bowls, made with fire-grilled chicken and organic super greens from El Pollo Loco.
Kaplan and Crew tonight presents Sports in a Minute.
Well, the spring football season has wrapped up, and with no playoffs this year, teams are celebrating their league championships. So we're going to do a few shout-outs for today's Sports in a Minute. On Friday night, Carlsbad got a dominating 63-14 win against Granite Hills, completing an undefeated season. The Lancers are co-champions in the Avocado League with Mission Hills. Poway also completed an undefeated season, beating Rancho Bernardo 30-3 to claim the Palomar League title. And lastly, in the Western League, Cathedral Catholic claims the title. They shut out Madison on Friday 51-0. Keeping it with prep sports, Villa Park High School's Sophia Santangelo broke her own school record last Thursday. The senior forward scored 11 three-pointers, breaking the Villa Park record for the second time. She first set the record as a freshman with 9 three-pointers in a game, then last season broke that with 10 in a single game. I'm Haley Stasiak. That's your Sports in a Minute. Now back to more Kaplan and Crew tonight.
Great things can be achieved when a community comes together. Join Erica Cardenas on Doing More as she introduces you to ordinary people working side by side to confront tremendous challenges and make a positive impact in their community. Watch Doing More Sunday night at 6 on YourView or stream it online at YourView.com. Doing More is brought to you in part by the San Diego Food Bank.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
Hey, great friends. Welcome back to the 7 Mile Casino Studios here of Kaplan and Crew. If you are listening on 1090, glad to have you along. If you are watching on YouTube, make sure you get involved in our YouTube chat, which is happening over here to the right side. Unless maybe you're on your phone and it's happening down below. You can visit with our sponsors. You can get involved in anything we got going on YouTube. Hey, look, our home base is our website, kaplanandcrew.com. And we invite you to come visit. That's where all of our Instagram is, our Twitter. It's where you can find all of our YouTube videos. You can find our cited debate of the week. So we got lots going on. We're pretty much everywhere. I mean, anywhere you might be, that's where we're trying to be. And we welcome you back, like I said, inside the 7 Mile Casino Studios. Along with mi hermano numero uno, grande Alejandro Padilla en la casa.
Hey, how's it going?
Yay.
Hey.
Yay.
Hey.
Hey. Yeah.
Hey.
Hey. There you go. And bringing the street cred from the 7 Mile Casino podcast shed, Brig Brown in the house.
What's going on, man? Good doctor in the building. Shout out 117.
Yeah. All right. Let me go back real quick for those of you that are just getting with us. Okay. We were talking about the weekend series between the Padres and the Dodgers. For us, it's the lead story. You know, the Padres will play against Milwaukee over the next couple of days, and no one cares. I mean, I'm not saying that people won't go to the games because, you know, I'm not saying people won't go and hey, I haven't gone to a game yet. I'd really like to get out and go to a game. I'm just saying, like, the intensity against the Dodgers cannot be matched against the Brewers is all I'm trying to get at.
That I agree with.
This weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, back to Padres Dodgers, only this time in LA. Okay. So let me ask this question because it was put out on Cited by me. So I'm going to ask it. What does this series tell us? What do the results of the series tell us? And here's how I wrote the question. The Dodgers went to San Diego and won the first series of the season against the Padres. The results tell us blank. And the answers are, Alex, perhaps you could read us the result or the answers and the results. See what we got going so far.
You did not give us a shortage of answers, that's for sure. Dodgers, option one, the Dodgers are the better team, period. That's leading the way, 35%. The Padres are close, but still have a long way to go. That's 20%. The teams are very evenly matched. That's 30%. The Padres are not in the same class, only 3%. It's early, is at 11%.
Okay, so right now, based on the voting, and you can go to cited.co, that's the website, or you can download the Cited mobile app and get involved in this conversation. So I'll ask you, Alex.
Yes.
The Dodgers taking 2 out of 3 from the Padres in the first series of the season tells you what?
What I've said for the first couple segments of today is I just think the Dodgers right now are better. That's it. Now they're very close. I think a lot of your options though are all true. I think the Padres are very close. I think it's early. I think that a lot can change. But right now, what it told me is that in the moments that the Dodgers needed to come through, they did, and the Padres did not until yesterday. So right now, at this very moment, April 19th, 2021, I still think the Dodgers are a better team.
All right. So, Browner, I don't know if you've voted yet in this Cited poll. And again, everybody could go to cited.co and they can get involved in that. Follow me. I'll follow you right back. Browner, how would you vote?
I mean, clearly, you know where I stand. And it was three coin flip games. They got it twice. We got it once. I mean, actually, we actually dominated the third game, but the 2 coin flip games, they won the game. So they walked out 2 games to 1 for now.
Can't wait for this weekend. Seriously. Like I have never been more excited about a baseball season. And the highlights of these Padre Dodger games might make all these other games like not fun at all or not interesting. And I say it like that jokingly because like, I'm not going to care about Arizona. I'm not going to care about Colorado per se. I'm certainly not going to care about the Florida Marlins or the Miami Marlins when they play. I mean, it's just Padres baseball has always been spring training excitement for opening day, season is over by, June. This season, not only is it just getting started, but I couldn't believe it to hear Dave Roberts, the Dodgers, saying playoff type atmosphere. Or you have a kid like the Dodgers have that young kid who's a rookie, and is it Zach? I'm trying to think of how you say his last name. McKillstry. Does that sound
Yeah,
right?
something like that.
That guy's like, well, yeah, it felt like playoffs to me because
I don't know what
this
playoffs are.
well, this felt like a rivalry is what I'm getting
Yeah.
at. And it was treated like a rivalry. The Dodgers treated it that way. So listen,
You know
I
what's
say
great
this.
though?
Tell me.
And I mean, like to be fair, it's 3 games, but the next 4 are going to line up perfectly again with pitching because it looks like Lamet is going to start for the Padres on either Tuesday or Wednesday. So a projection right now: Thursday, Darvish versus Bueller; Friday, Snell versus Kershaw; Saturday, Musgrove versus Bauer; and then Sunday, Paddock versus May.
No, Paddock. No Paddock. No Paddock. Put Ryan Weathers in there. You only pitched
be.
him 4
Could be.
innings.
Could be.
You only pitched him 4 innings. Do not let Chris Paddock face the Dodgers. Don't do
Well, I
it.
think it's going to depend on what Tingler does the next 2 days after today. So tonight's Musgrove, and then you'll see either Paddock tomorrow, Lamet tomorrow, and Weathers maybe. Weathers pitched Friday, so he may pitch Wednesday. But it looks like those first 3 games, though, again, are going to line up with your stud pitchers are going at it again.
And I would think that as crazy as Petco Park was this past weekend, I would think Dodger Stadium is going to be even more crazy. And here's what I wonder. Will Padre fans go to LA the way Dodger fans came to San Diego? Because now there's all this hype around this team and there's excitement and energy and expectation. Will Padre fans put on their brown and head up to LA for games this weekend? And if you are a Padre fan and you are going to Dodger Stadium, brother, just be careful. That's all I'm telling you.
Don't go in there
Because-
with Browner's mentality that first segment. Trust me.
Yeah.
I grew up going to Dodger Stadium. You don't want to go with that mentality because you may not leave Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, because let me tell you something. Every year when the Giants open the season and they bring out Brian Stowe to throw out the first pitch, and you go, oh, yeah, that was the guy who was like, I think, a paramedic who was leaving Dodger Stadium after an opening day game between the Dodgers and the Giants, and the Dodger fans beat him down so bad. Not only did he almost die, but his whole life is like completely different now, totally changed because he's not an able-bodied human being anymore. So all I'm saying is Browner compared the Padres and the Dodgers to a Charger Raider game. It's an excellent comparison. You're taking your life in your hands if you're rocking that Padre Brown at a Dodger game. Careful, easy, everybody.
You think it made a difference, Browner, because this is the first year where the Padres are wearing brown, and years past it would be, the navy blue, white Padres. And so this year you could really tell who the Padre fans were at Petco because this brown is that color stands out, the brown and gold.
It's very distinct. Yeah. I would say it definitely made a difference. And by the way, a lot of merch sold, baby. Lots of merch is sold. Jerseys everywhere, T-shirts, hats, paraphernalia everywhere. So yeah, you could definitely tell the difference.
You know what we also haven't talked about? The fact that Tatis made it all 3 games.
Yeah, really.
You know?
No.
Yeah.
I was never worried. You two were the ones having a heart attack about it.
Oh, me too, in a big way. I think getting Tatis back and getting him through the series is great. How long does it last? Does it last the rest of the season? Hopefully so. Or is this shoulder going to become a problem every couple of weeks?
I think he definitely shouldn't play today. He should definitely take today off after a tense. And by the way, he made a throw to second that kind of caused a couple runs to come in.
Yep.
Oh, dude,
just
no doubt.
His defense has been brutal.
He's trying, but that play he made, he should have eaten that ball. He was trying too hard. He's trying very hard to make a play, especially in an atmosphere like that after just hitting a home run. And so I think he was trying too hard. And so
well,
that's
what
the
they've been
managers
talking
say.
about. That's what they've been talking about all
so
year.
you agree with Jay Stingler now that he's pressing?
No, I didn't say he was pressing. That's not the
trying
word
too
I
hard.
used.
Trying too hard is pressing. Yeah.
No, it's not.
Oh, there's a difference?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
When you're skilled, you're trying to make plays only you can make. And so you are taking your skill level a little too hard to the wall. He can make every play on the field. Okay. He just Threw a ball a
I
little
don't
bit
know.
wide.
This year he's proving that he really can't. That's what's he got? 8 errors so far. He's
Greatness can't be measured by errors. Okay, don't do that.
No,
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 it can't be actually
no, no,
because
no
errors
because he's
actually
no.
go against greatness.
Y'all know,
Make a lot
because
of
the
them.
y'all know
errors
the
are
Mona,
happening because he's trying too hard.
Mhm.
The
y'all do know
errors
the
are
Mona
not
Lisa.
happening because of his skills.
Listen. The Mona Lisa was supposed to be thrown away. Now it's like the greatest picture ever painted. So
Not really. It's still a piece
Overrated.
of garbage. Yeah, I look at it.
Overrated.
Yeah, I mean,
here we go.
I don't really have any great artistic, eyes here.
I do.
Mona Lisa, it's like, yeah, whatever. It's a picture of a lady.
Wow, you guys are so pedestrian.
Mm-hmm.
So pedestrian.
I know.
I mean,
Well,
you can't fight with the art connoisseur, man. I'll give you that one.
Right. I know. He is the Basquiat.
Mhm.
Well, Browner has been trying though to paint this reality versus fantasy conversation that we're constantly having, where Alex and I are realists and we're only interested in results, and
Wow.
Browner is interested in fantasy and what he thinks versus what he actually sees. So when the game is over and there's an F and it says final and it says Dodgers win, that's just reality. And you can say that the Padres are better, they have more skill, or they got better players, but the reality is reality. Today, after 3 games, the Dodgers have a 2-1 lead. So what Browner has done here, and Alex, am I to understand that you guys actually chatted about this last Thursday when I was trying to go on a small vacay?
Yes, you're
Okay.
correct.
So Browner has been saying that he wants T-shirts made
Mm-hmm.
that say Padilla
Mm-hmm.
and have the LA at the end of Padilla
Mm-hmm.
look like the Lakers LA or like the Dodgers LA.
Mm-hmm.
And then he wants Kaplan, my last name, which has the L and the A in the middle of it. He wants that to have an LA logo.
Mm-hmm.
So you're trying to paint me and Grande here as these LA guys. And I got it. LA Caps in the house. I got it.
That's
I
right.
got it.
That's right. That's right,
Yeah.
baby. That's right.
Listen, I got it. When you go into the Staples Center for a Laker game, and there's my mug on the Jumbotron, like this right here, Browner. Watch this right here.
Oh God.
See how I point?
There it is.
Oh yeah. There it is. The point.
Signature.
When you're at a Laker game and you look up on the Jumbotron and it says this, and there I am pointing at you. Okay. I understand the whole LA Cap thing. I get it. But let's take a look at these t-shirts that have been designed and let's see what we think. Let's see what we think here. All right.
You want to
What are you
start with
show us
mine
first,
first?
Alex?
Let's
Yeah,
start
go
with
ahead.
this one first.
Look at
Here's
that.
Alex's t-shirt. Look at that.
Beautiful.
So it's a Lakers color and the Lakers logo.
Look,
and at
it's
the
a
end,
Lakers lettering.
yeah,
right?
font. Yeah.
Font.
Right. So you got Padilla, and then the L and the A at the end stand out. LA. Like Lakers, like
Yeah.
Dodgers. What do you think about this?
I was back home this weekend, and some of my buddies watched the show, and they brought the shirt up, and I was like, I really do wish I was a Dodger and Laker fan because that shirt is fire. I would rock that shirt if I truly, truly was a fan. And they're like, dude, you should print some for us. Like, we'll rock them too. And I was like, that's a great shirt.
Dude, you mean to tell me that as a Laker fan, you would not rock that shirt?
No. The LA
Really?
logo's on there. Yeah.
I think it's funny.
He's lying. He's lying. Like, listen, the man already confessed earlier today he's a liar because he's out shaking hands now in Oxnard.
One
like he's
hand.
running for mayor. Now, what? Might as well shake 1,000. You shake one, sir.
Gentleman was vaccinated. It's all good.
Okay. All right. So you would, as a Laker fan, you would not rock the Padilla t-shirt.
No, I've always made fun of the guys that buy jerseys and put their names on the back instead of like an actual player. It's not my style. Yeah.
Okay.
This is on the front, though. It's on the front.
Yeah, exactly. Not my style.
All right. Now, here's what Browner's done for me. All right. Take a look at this one right here.
Yeah.
This is, look at this one, right? My last name.
Yeah. Look at that LA Cap right there.
That's a great one too, man. Because that's like the actual. That's the actual Dodgers logo right there. The LA.
Oh my God.
Shout out to LA Cap. Shout out to Out the Window, man. Bill Hagan, listen. El Chapo, you doing big things, bro. You doing big things. Appreciate these graphics and these tees. Can't wait to get them in the mail.
Alex, can you put them up on the screen together or no? I don't know if you can do that. The Padilla and the Kaplan LA. Look at those.
Ooh-wee.
Look at those. All right, so Browner. So Browner. So let me throw something at you here.
What's up, LA?
Okay. All right. So since you've now decided that you want to position both Alex and I as LA guys, right?
You mean call it what y'all is? Yeah, I've decided to do that.
Yeah. All right. Mr. Chicago in the house here.
Mr. Golden State Warriors crew neck. Okay.
Right.
I told you that sweater was $2.
Yeah.
Mr. Brooklyn Nets fan.
Yeah, right.
Mr. I rep every NBA team possible.
Yeah. All right, so Browner, let me throw something at you here. You ready? Let me throw something at you. Let's make a bet. And you've said you won't do any more bets that include you having to eat super hot foods.
Nope,
right?
Can't do it, won't do it.
All right. Shout out to Jeremy Silverstein, who desperately wants you to eat another Pocky chip.
He an animal, bro. He better than me.
Yeah. What if we made a wager on Laker games and Padre Dodger games where the loser has to wear that shirt? So in other words, you might find yourself wearing the Padilla LA t-shirt, or you might find yourself wearing the Kaplan LA t-shirt, or by the same token, Alex or myself, who would be embarrassed to wear such an item, we might have to wear said t-shirt. So are you willing to kind of put your money where your mouth is?
100%. 100%. Y'all know I'm a man of my word. If I say I'll do the bet, I'll do the bet.
Okay, so I'm thinking, Alex, we need to try and come up with a bet where, Browners tells us the Lakers are about to get killed in this series, and we say, okay, but if they win, you then have to wear the Padilla Laker t-shirt on the air for that week.
Sure.
Or like if the Padres go to LA this weekend and don't win the series. Let's say the Padres walk in and it's a 2-2 series. Well, that's just a tie. But if the Dodgers win the series, after Browner's telling us that the Padres are better, and I'm telling you that they're not yet, then you wear the Kaplan LA t-shirt. Or let's say the Padres do go and win and I'm wrong, then I'll wear the Kaplan LA t-shirt. So this way, everybody has a chance to wear the LA gear that nobody here really wants to wear.
It sounds like you're positioning yourself, Scott, to root for the Dodgers this weekend.
Oh, you see, that's the thing I don't want to do. No. See, that's the thing I don't want to do. See, he's pushing, though, like in a way that's making it seem like, oh, well, you're not rooting for the Padres. There's rooting interest, and then there's reality interest. And I'm waiting for the Padres to overtake the Dodgers, which through the last 8 years and through the first 3 games of this season, they have not yet done.
Listen, this has been the beauty of this transformation, man. You've gone from what they call like a caterpillar to a butterfly, okay? You are fully embracing your LA fandom, and I respect that. But what you're trying to do is find a way to wear that shirt. I respect that too.
No, I'm trying to find a way for you to wear that shirt. I want my name and your idea of the logo. I want you rocking that thing, not me.
Because the second this bet is official, like right now, second it drops, here they come. Here come them Padres, and you're gonna get to wear the shirt like you've always wanted to. I'm proud of you, man. You found a way to rep your team on this show. I respect you for that.
I'll make the bet with Browner Thursday, May 6th. Why that day? Because I do think Anthony Davis will be back by then, and I am hoping that freaking LeBron is back by then. And that day they play the Clippers. How about that? Whoever wins.
All right. So Thursday, May 6th, Lakers Clippers. You'll have the Clippers. Alex will have the Lakers. If the Lakers win, you have to rock the Padilla t-shirt. If the Clippers win, Padilla has to rock the Padilla t-shirt.
But here's the caveat in this bet. I have to see who's playing that day.
No. You just have to take it. You got to take it now.
Well, yeah, I mean, because I don't know if LeBron and AD is going to be back yet either. So I'm just saying right now, just right now.
Yeah, just make the bet, dog. And by the way, if
shut up.
If Bill Hagan can put those t-shirts together, and if the Padres go to LA this weekend and they win the series, I'll be super proud of the Padres. And I'll say, you know what? I'll rock the Kaplan LA t-shirt because the Padres went up there and did what they had to do, made us all proud. And if they don't, then Browner, if the Padres don't win, since you've positioned yourself as Mr. Padre, you have to wear the Kaplan LA t-shirt.
Listen, man, you already know. Like I said, I'm in. I'm down, man. I'm down. Let's do it. I can't wait to see ESPN LA retweet this picture.
How about this? How about if it's a split 2-2, you both wear the t-shirt.
All right, hold that thought. Hey, listen, quick shout out to my people from 7 Mile Casino. They are the studio host here on Kaplan and Crew, and you're seeing that on TV. You're hearing about it on radio. You're seeing it on YouTube. Quick shout out also to my people at Corky's Pest Control, 1-800-901-1102. Listen, if you are in LA, if you are in Riverside, if you are anywhere in San Diego County, if you have pest control problems, Corky has pest control solutions. So whether it's rats or termites or just nuisance pests, or it's something like gophers because you live out in the East County somewhere, look, Corky can handle anything. Call them. Call that number. You know it. Call 1-800-901-1102.
Corky's.
So I definitely want to talk coming up about the disaster that happened this weekend, because I was trying to do something that I never do. I don't know about some of you other folks out there, but I'm a workaholic. I admit it. And I rarely take time off. And when I do take time off, I have a really hard time like chilling and relaxing. I really do. Because I don't know, it's not just like I feel like I have a lot to do. I also feel like I have this guilt. Like, who are you? Who are you to be taking time off right now? So I was trying to take some time off this past weekend to try and like refresh and reset. And what a nightmare it turned out to be to get from San Diego to Loreto, Mexico. Could have been super easy. Instead, we made it very difficult. So I want to get to that coming up. And I want to give you some advice. If you're ever traveling from San Diego to Mexico, never do what I did. I'm going to teach you a lesson. So stick around, everybody. Hang out. We got lots more to get to.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
Kaplan and Crew tonight is brought to you by BMW San Diego, your certified BMW dealer, serving drivers throughout San Diego and the surrounding areas.
Hey, Dave Smith here. Make sure you listen to my show on the Mightier 1090, 6 to 10 p.m. Saturday and Sunday night. The only local sports talk in all of Southern California on the weekends, right here on the Mightier 1090.
The all-new and mightier 1090. Hit it out of the park all month long at BMW San Diego. A new 2021 BMW 430 iQOO waiting for you today when you lease for only $479 per month plus tax. BMW San Diego, Kearny Mesa Road in the 163 and BMWSanDiego.com.
The Olympic Games, where the eyes of the world will turn to Tokyo for the greatest show on earth. Catch all the action leading up to the Olympic Games on Countdown to Tokyo every Tuesday on Your View. You'll get the latest news on preparations for the games, details about the sports involved, and in-depth insights into teams, athletes, and the host city. Don't miss Countdown to Tokyo, Tuesdays on Your View.
From fitness to medical technology, explore how people are leading healthier lives on Your Health. Join Erica Cardenas as she introduces you to health experts and discover how our daily choices affect our well-being. Plus, learn simple tips for healthier living. Your Health, Sunday at 4:30 p.m. on YourView and YourView.com. Only at Stanton Optical can you get same-day eye exams that test your vision and eye health for under $50. Stop by or call us at 1-800-STANTON. Eye exams are provided by independent eye care doctors.
Hit it out of the park all month long at BMW San Diego. A new 2021 BMW 430 iQOO waiting for you today when you lease for only $479 per month plus tax. BMW San Diego, Kearny Mesa Road in the 163 and BMWSanDiego.com.
Here's Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout with Haley Stasiak.
After 8 years, the San Diego Sockers of the Major Arena Soccer League won the Ron Newman Cup Championship on Sunday against the Ontario Fury. After getting the win over the Fury on Friday in the first game of the finals, the Sockers needed one more win to claim the title. In Game 2, the Fury got the win 6-5 in overtime, forcing a 15-minute mini-game to crown the champion. The Sockers came back from being down 1-0 to get the championship win with a final score of 2-1. The title is the 15th the Sockers have won in franchise history. That Padres Dodgers series this last weekend was fun. On Friday, it took 12 innings for the Dodgers to get the win. Then on Saturday, thanks to some heroics by Dodgers Mookie Betts, LA was able to hold on for the win in a nail-biter. And on Sunday, the Padres rallied back from an early deficit to avoid the sweep, getting the win 5-2. That's your 60-second timeout. Now back to more Kaplan and Crew tonight.
Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout is presented by Your View.
it's Pharrell here, inviting you to catch my shows on the Mightier 1090. We're on twice every Monday through Friday, 1 to 3 p.m. and 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific. Trust me, all the other sports stations are sleeping with your wife.
The all-new and Mightier 1090.
The Olympic Games, where the world's best athletes will compete on the most prestigious stage. Catch all the action leading up to the Olympic Games on Guide to the Games every Tuesday on Your View. The series examines the qualification process, the history of the Games, and the teams and athletes that are expected to shine, plus information about the rules, events, and competitors. Don't miss Guide to the Games, Tuesdays on Your View.
Are you living in an underserved community and facing adversity? Do you have a desire to start or grow your own business? San Diego State University's Lavin Entrepreneurship Center, the Center for Leadership and Entrepreneurial Studies, and community partners invite you to participate in our community boot camp. The boot camp provides intense, hands-on exposure to the fundamentals of launching and growing a successful venture. Register today at leadershipcentersw.org.
Great things can be achieved when a community comes together. Join Erica Cardenas on Doing More as she introduces you to ordinary people working side by side to confront tremendous challenges and make a positive impact in their community. Watch Doing More Sunday night at 6 on YourView or stream it online at yourview.com. Sponsored by The Barnes Firm, partnering with Shelter to Soldier and saving lives 2 at a time. Visit thebarnesfirm.com/shelter to soldier and help save more lives. Time now for Kaplan and Crew tonight's Community Connect.
Shelter to Soldier selects dogs from shelters and rescue groups all throughout California. Our ideal candidate at Shelter to Soldier is 8 months to a year and a half old. They're confident in different environments. They have strong social drive. Another motivator like food or toy drive. And ultimately, these are dogs that want to have a job and that have a greater purpose to become a service dog. Currently, about 85% of our dogs pass their service dog training. But if they don't pass, they become a career change. We don't like to use the word failure around here. So career change to an emotional support animal, or if that doesn't work out, then they career change to a pet dog. Still finding a loving placement and purpose in life.
Casa de Amparo has been around since 1978, and now we're in the Twin Oaks Valley in San Marcos with a beautiful campus. We work with children and families who've experienced chronic trauma over their lifetime, and we're here to help heal that.
I always told myself, seeing that my mother passed away through domestic violence, that I would never put myself in that position. And if it ever happened, I would leave. But it's easier said than done.
These are foster youth who are not able to manage in a foster home environment. My husband and I have been a part of the San Marcos community in our businesses since 1993.
One of the beautiful things about Kayleen, she started here at Casa de Amparo years ago when we were at the shelter with a church group.
How can we best give back is to volunteer our time.
Because without donors like Bassett, we would not be able to provide the services we provide.
Kaplan and Crew tonight is brought to you by BMW San Diego, your certified BMW dealer, serving drivers throughout San Diego and the surrounding areas.
I've been a part of this community for a long time, and giving back is what we do. That's why I'm so excited to tell you about the San Diego Giving Back Raffle, a benefit for Ronald McDonald House Charities of San Diego. Grand prize is this $4 million luxury home, or you could win a car, vacation, or cash. Everyone is guaranteed to win a prize. And you'll feel good knowing your raffle purchase goes to help families like the Lechugas. Get your tickets now for the San Diego Giving Back Raffle.
Don't worry, Gracie. The curtain only goes up when everyone has a part to play. Whoa, okay, I gotcha. Uh-oh, whoa, watch out for those audio cables. I'm gonna be sick. To the left! I am not going out there without Gracie.
Neither am I.
A little help?
No pressure.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio, SoCal Sports Talk.